Did you know? This is a survival tip. Did you know creation's master is the creator? See the size of the scrapings on the magnesium? You're not gonna get scrapings like that on the mag bar. Comrades, welcome back. And guess what time it is? It is time to go camping. I'm still at work right now, so I had to change into my attire, my Scotty survival attire, and we're leaving to work. It's Wednesday, it's 4 o'clock. So you see right there, 4 o'clock. So guess where we're going? Secret Pine Forest. So it's about an hour drive, and I only have so much time because the sun sets at 7:30 now. So I can't drive and talk to you guys at the same time because I'd be in trouble with Mrs. Angel Survival. So I'll see you guys at the Secret Pine Forest here in a little bit. See ya in a minute. Okay, we made it to the Secret Pine Forest. About an hour drive from where I work. So we're gonna go to campsite 1 tonight, and it's about a mile or a little bit more than a mile deep in the Illinois forest. And basically this video is that we're gonna, okay, that spider web, gosh, I'm pretty sure the video I did before last, I walked right into the spider web. Okay, and I just dropped my pine bark, which I gotta have that. Just more resources on my way to the campsite that I saw that I could possibly use. So anyways, so we're going to campsite 1 where I did the wool blanket survival shelter overnighter. And who knows, that survival shelter might still be up there. That was back in March, I think, so been a few months. But anyways, here you see it there. I'm using my new survival spring summer loadout pack. Also can be my escape and evade pack. Now if you guys saw my escape and evasion videos that I did, 3-part series, I'll put a link up in the screen somewhere on there. You guys can check those out. But I did some rethinking because when you watch that video, the pack that I had, it was well thought out. However, I didn't take in consideration the weight. I will tell you right now, it was brutal carrying all that weight. So I really rethought everything out. And this is what I came up with. So I'll show you a little more when we get to the camp. And I won't go over a whole lot of it tonight because I only have so much time before it's dark. And yeah, but we're gonna go over the pack either way, and we're gonna use stuff out of this survival pack. And then, yeah, we'll go from there and I'll see you at the campsite. All right. Can't forget you guys. That sounds like shooting or something on the way over there. Well, we made campsite 1, and look at this, guys. All these, they took out a bunch of pine back in March when we were out here. And right here is where we had the survival shelter. I mean, this place looks, it looks completely different. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so check this out. There is my summer. I lost you guys here. So here is my summer, spring loadout pack. All right here in this one piece. If you watch my escape and evasion pack, you'll see that I really downgraded, not downgraded, but really brought weight into I factored in weight. So this is a much lighter pack, and we'll go over that a little bit. But right now I want to get some firewood because I only have just about an hour and a half, 2 hours of daylight, and I need to find some firewood. And here, if you guys can see, everything is wet. But it did make the sand, because you know this place is full of sand, it did make this a lot easier to hike in. So, but it rained last night, and it must have rained over in this area too. So my biggest concern is trying to find some firewood, which I did see a lot of stuff on my way on the trail here. It's not too far away and go back and get. So the first item we're going to use from my survival pack is, get it open here, just unbuckle that. This is also a Condor Centurion pack. We're going to be using the Silky Ultra XL, and this is my one saw that's this size that I keep in this pack. I also have a wire saw in there as well, but I went from 2 saws to having 1 saw now. So I'll get back to you guys. I'm just gonna get this firewood cut up because I'm running out of daylight, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so we all have our firewood, and I had there's a big old pine tree, or at least a couple of them I can tell, that have been cut down and pushed over with like bulldozers and stuff. Because all this stuff here behind me and behind me back here, most of it's been cleared out because I have to get the pines out. So I have plenty of firewood. So it wasn't too hard to get the fire going, or to get the firewood processed. So let's have this for the night. We don't need anything too big, but yeah, we just got some pine wood. But before we get the fire going, we're gonna get my shelter that I have set up, or not set up, but the shelter that I have configured for this survival pack. And the shelter we're using, the one I picked out, is right down here. It is the Snugpak ionosphere. I unbuckled the wrong buckles. And here it is. And the reason why I picked this is because it's super lightweight. It's almost so paper thin that it would rip so easy, I think, if it got snagged on anything. And when I got this, it's not what I thought, because I didn't realize how thin it was, but it is like paper thin. So it's not something you want to catch on anything. However, not sure what I'm doing. I picked this for this pack because it's extremely lightweight, and I'll get it set up and I'll show you what it looks like. So that's my shelter that we're going to use for the spring-summer survival pack. And also we have 2 55-gallon 3 mil contractor bags. I carry 2 of these with me in the survival pack. And for this trip, we're going to use these as a ground cloth for the shelter. So here it is set up without the Rainfly, which we're going to put on next. But that's why I picked this, because it's all no-seam mesh. So in the summertime, or late spring, or late summer, I have full ventilation in this thing. So, wow, that thing came out. And so that's one reason why I picked it for this season. Now remember that this is just my spring summer loadout pack that we're doing. So we're gonna have a fall and winter survival pack as well. So stay tuned for that video in the future too. All right, let's get the fly put on. I did forget to tell you guys, it's gonna be 54 tonight. So that is so awesome, because I'm getting so hyped up for fall. So there it is with this Rainfly, the ionosphere. Now, what I really like about this, because I've never put the fly on her, this is the first time, is they have all these guidelines all the way around it, and that's on the fly everywhere. And what's cool is that it doesn't suck up against the tent. You have all this space right here all around the tent, so you're gonna have really good ventilation in here. So I think this is really my second time using this tent, but my first time using it with the fly. We're gonna find out what's like tonight with the fly on and see how good that ventilation works. So I'm gonna try to remember that tonight. Okay, so next step is, what did I use for my survival sleeping pad and my survival sleeping bag? Well, let's check it out.
So in here is my survival poncho, which is another Snugpak enhanced patrol poncho. And this is another form of shelter that I can use. That is also why I brought that poncho, or made that poncho for the survival pack. And then here I have a Climate Static V sleeping pad, which I really don't need. It's more for luxury, but since I have a pack, I want to make it as comfortable as I can. Now what I can also do is I can also use those 2 compactor bags, which are down there, and I can stuff those full of leaves depending on what season it is. So, and then for my sleep system, we have a whoopee blanket, but it's not just any whoopee blanket. It's an Angel Survival Special whoopee blanket with a cutout that you can wear it as a poncho without having to tie it all up. So that's our blanket for tonight. Guys, don't leave just right yet. Keep watching, stay tuned. We're gonna talk more about my survival pack in the morning, and we're gonna talk about what's in this East German grenade pouch there, and how I modified it to fit this molly webbing. This video's not over yet, so don't leave. I had to make a cooking stand. Gotta be able to have dinner tonight. Just my usual tripod setup. Pretty simple. There it is. Just a lot of strange sounds coming from over there. Very peaceful, guys. Well, I got the cooking stand set up for tripod cooking, firewood, got shelter set up, all from the survival kit. And before it gets too dark, let me just go ahead and show you my cooking system. And I'll show you the reason why I picked these. These are actually Condor water bladders, and they hold Nalgene bottles or the clean canteen bottles. And here in this one I have a metal clean canteen bottle, and the reason why I picked that is because I can cook in it, because it's a single wall stainless steel bottle. I can make charred cloth with it. But on the inside here, because half the reason why I redid my pack is because I wanted to work on what's gonna be lightweight without sacrificing too much. So I opted out and got a stainless steel, well, actually I've had it, a stainless steel Snow Peak pot, and that's right into it. But I also went so far to even modify it even some more and drill a hole there and a hole there. And so now I have baling wire right here. We can hang it and we can cook from the tripod. So we have multi-use right there. Okay, we're at the cooking stand. It's going on, actually, what time is it? I think it's 7 o'clock. It is 7 o'clock. You can see it right there. So earlier when I was collecting wood, I got a good pile of some Eastern red cedar bark. And I think it's starting to get late tonight. So what I originally was going to do, because I brought the magnesium ferro rod combo, we're going to try that out. We're going to do a couple videos in one video. So I'm going to wait until tomorrow to do it. And this Eastern red cedar is kind of damp, so that way I can give it fully time to fully dry. And so we'll just save this for in the morning, and we'll try to see if we can, or if I can show you how to properly use the ferro magnesium rod combo versus just a mag bar. So we'll save that for in the morning.
So for now, let's get dinner cooking, because I'm getting hungry. So you guys know my favorite, Mr. Ray's ravioli. Can never go wrong with these. And I actually just cut it in half because I don't need the whole thing. I really tend on wasting it when I don't cut it. There it is, like that. That fast. Okay, what we're gonna hang our pot with are these, well, it's actually baling wire, and we have 2 nails with some Gorilla tape around it. And that's what we'll hang our pot from. Now, I didn't come up with this idea, the nails and baling wire. However, Survival Russia is another YouTube channel. He carries this with him. Actually, I have 4 nails on here. I have 2 on each end. But it's a survival item, and he explains the reasons behind it. He's actually had to use it on one of his videos. His cable broke on his clutch on his dirt bike, and he was able to rig the nails and the baling wire to the cable, was able to disengage and engage the clutch. So, and he's out in Siberia. So this thing here is, it's proven. So you could do a lot with this. You could use the nails to make a tree stand, make a ladder to climb a tree, to get up in a tree. Maybe if you need to see, look out and see way ahead to see where you're at for a survival situation. Many uses, but tonight we're going to use it as a baling wire to hang from the tripod to cook with. And for dinner tonight, we're having this Korean dish. It's rice. If I got it upside down, I got this from a friend, OK Bushcraft, John from OK Bushcraft. And I also have an MRE that my stepson, my youngest stepson, brought home to me last year, and this is chicken chunks. So we'll mix those 2 together and we'll have something good to eat tonight.